Second fact, not guess. Fact is Ukrainian military is selling a huge percentage, up to half of the arms that we send them. Half. And I'm not guessing about this. I know that for a fact. Okay? Not speculation.
Fact. Keep saying fact. Okay. You're convincing me. Fact. Not speculation. Don't provide any sources, all right? Don't provide one source. Not one source. You just got to say fact. It's a fact. Not speculation. Fact. Hello, welcome back to Jolah Talks Politics. I'm not sure if videos like this will get a lot of views, but we need to keep fact-checking things. And you can see right here, if you look up the sources for this information, it all came out at the same time. Disinformation campaigns spread intentionally. Tucker Carlson comes out with the podcast. They put something on Facebook, and also some random Russian agent posts it to a state media site. So, I mean, this is how it spreads. We need to correct it. Thank you for watching. Drop, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Thank you. So, Tucker Carlson was in the White House the other day with Musk and Trump, obviously, in the Oval Office. He is a direct Russian propagandist. He is a Russian agent, unironically. It's very well known. You can see his interview with Piers Morgan. It's very clear. It's been clear for a long time. He does propaganda trips to Russian grocery stores to say how amazing it is to be in Russia. Remember, you cannot hear from a civilian in Russia about how it is to be in Russia because they are restricted from accessing media that can talk to the outside world and everything like that. Which is one reason USAID is really good, because they help establish media connections and independent journalism that can help reach citizens in countries like this. But that's not here nor there. I mean, it is, but whatever. But this is the new lie, is that Ukraine is reselling half of the American-supplied weapons to Mexican cartels operating along the U.S. border. Up to 50% of American weapons sent to Ukraine are redirected and sold. This is not speculation. It's a fact. Okay, it's a fact. Based off what? Okay.
Alps, which is probably the most expensive town in the world. I was not there to ski, for the record. But the whole town is Ukrainian. You know, all the visitors are Ukrainian, and they're rolling into Air Maze and dropping $1 million in an afternoon. Okay, so it's all through Europe. You see this. The richest people are the Ukrainians. That money is ours. It belongs to me.
The richest people are the Ukrainians, bro. Don't mention the Russian oligarchs, okay, at all. He cannot criticize Russia. If he does criticize Russia, he'll say, well, Ukraine's worse. They're more corrupt. It's like a dictatorship there in Ukraine. Meanwhile, we have free press in Ukraine. They welcome journalists to come look at what they're doing. Ukraine is extremely transparent because they're under attack. But yeah, the Russian oil oligarchs are the real big spenders, big wealthy guys. Ukraine, dude, Ukraine are they're controlling the world, bro. Ukraine's running the world. They have all the richest people.
Every other American taxpayer. That's where it's going.
And it's a direct attack from the American taxpayer, or on the American taxpayer. That's how they frame it. The populist framing of, they're coming after you. They're using your tax dollars in this way for the rich Ukrainians to sell the weapons to Mexican cartels.
Fact, not guess. Fact. That's where it's going. Second fact, not guess. Fact.
So you got to say fact 3 times in a row for the social conditioning to work, all right? If you say, I saw yesterday, there's people at the store eating big piles of baby blood, and it's a fact. It's a fact. It is a fact. It's not opinion. It's a fact. It's a fact. If you don't agree with me, you are crazy. That's like the gaslighting. Obviously, a really hyperbolic example, but still, that's why they use certain words and alliteration, repetition. They use a lot of literary devices to really pound in the social engineering they do.
Second fact, not guess. Fact is Ukrainian military is selling a huge percentage, up to half of the arms that we send them. Half. And I'm not guessing about this. I know that for a fact. Okay? Not speculation.
Fact. Keep saying fact. Okay. You're convincing me. Fact. Not speculation. Don't provide any sources, all right? Don't provide one source. Not one source. You just got to say fact. It's a fact. Not speculation. Fact.
And they're selling it, and a lot of us winding up with the drug cartels on our border. So this is a crime. What's happening? Our intel agencies are fully aware of this. You tell me they're not profiting from this. Of course, you think the CIA?
I mean, the CIA might. Oh yeah, they're profiting from it now. Yeah, you can make up any conspiracy, and the White House is a disinformation mill now. The White House is just as bad as the Kremlin now. Unironically. The White House is talking about $100 million of condoms being sent to Hamas still. The 2 billion condoms were sent to Hamas. Yeah, they're still saying that. Somehow, I cannot imagine being a human being and being that dishonest, aggressively dishonest. But yeah, Ukraine would not risk, all right? Their biggest issue right now is not only weapons, but it's security backing from these countries. They want a security deal. That's why they want to do NATO, okay? They want to be in NATO for security guarantees. Okay, they don't want to just like join NATO for funsies to attack Russia. They do not want to be fighting at all. They want the regular borders, maintain those sovereign territories. They want Russia to stop annexing parts of Ukraine. All right, that's what they want. Crimea, the Donbass, and moving in more now to Kiev and everywhere else. Like Russia is trying to section off areas of Ukraine. They want security guarantees. They're not going to jeopardize their chance to get security guarantees because they want to sell drugs to the Mexican cartel, bro.
But they don't know this. They know this. And no one is saying it. Like, no American seems aware of this. We're sending these arms to Ukraine.
Then you also say, why is no one talking about this? It's a fact, not speculation. Why is no one talking about this?
Billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, and it's being stolen and sold to our
hundreds of billions.
Like, what the? I'm trying not to swear. What?
To our actual enemies.
Is this?
By the way, our actual... Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. Our actual enemies, okay? Here's a list of our enemies. I have a good video of Trump from earlier, too. I might want to look that up quick. Our enemies are Canada, Mexico, Panama, and Greenland. Okay, those are the enemies. Our friends... Oh, yeah, we also hate, like, France and stuff. Our friends are China. We love China. We love Hungary. We love Russia. We love North Korea. Those are our friends. Trump never talks negatively about actual authoritarian powers. He only talks bad about liberal, free democracies. If you've ever noticed the way he speaks, he kisses China's ass 24/7.
Yeah, well, the reason why is because you have Zelensky. It was about 3 weeks ago, I think, was specifically asked this question. So he went at some length in one of his interviews to say, "Oh no, absolutely not. There's no truth to that at all. We've implemented all this thing." I know that, but the media just reported what he said.
Zelensky, by the way, said that's not true. We are very transparent. The media is here. Like, they open media up to the world. They want journalists to come. That's a very intentional thing they do. They want America there. They want America there supervising things. They want to make sure that there is oversight because they want the security guarantees. And he just said, here's what we do to guarantee the money's being used in different areas. That's what Zelensky said. He said we get a certain amount in cash, a certain amount in weapons, some in loans. We should unfreeze Russian assets to use against them, etc. So Zelensky goes through and provides detailed explanations for why this is a lie. But for them, they just say, dude, this is a fact, not speculation. It's a fact. Why does no one talk about this? The American public doesn't know because it's a conspiracy. The CIA is profiting, the FBI is profiting, and Ukraine is purposely funding our enemies, the Mexican cartel. Yeah, fact.
Now, the New York Times could get on the web and order Ukrainian weapons. That's a fact. I'm not guessing. It's a fact.
Dude, how many times do they gotta say fact? Bro, if I say fact that many times in a conversation, I'm probably just going to be lying to you. I'll be honest. If I need to say fact with this look on my face, like, you know that person's lying.
They could do that today. Like,
that's insane. Like, it shouldn't be convincing. Even if you know nothing about this situation, I guess this is why Americans get scammed so easily by car companies and by, like, loan companies and whatever else. They get scammed because they believe, like, really, like, bad liars. I don't even think this is convincing, but I guess, like, maybe myself having a prior knowledge base helps me know it's not convincing. So maybe if I knew nothing, I'd be convinced. But I feel like I know, like, when a car salesman's bullshitting me. I don't know much about cars, but I know when I'm getting bullshitted. And I feel like you should be able to tell that he's, like, lying in any situation, in relationships and other areas. I feel like you should just be able to tell. Like, I don't know.